Well, that stinks. Earlier this year I made a video about this Quictent greenhouse that I purchased, and in that video I showed myself setting up the greenhouse to give an idea for people who are looking for a small, inexpensive greenhouse. I was hoping that this greenhouse would last me about 2 years. Well, that wasn't the case. It actually has held up reasonably well. I've been surprised some of the storms that it's gone through. But a few days ago we had a storm come through and I watched this from our kitchen window. I could see the winds pushing up against the side of the greenhouse, which is not unusual. I've had storms in the past that actually bent some of the supports, and I'll talk about that in a second. The winds were pushing hard on it, and I just watched as the side of the greenhouse just folded in and the whole thing just kind of buckled. Now, how strong were the winds? Well, our home weather station registered 35 miles per hour, but that's the maximum that it will show. The official measurement, the highest in our county, was 80 miles per hour winds. So that's pretty good winds for a greenhouse to stand up to. So as you can see on the sides, it bent in these supports, completely bent these over. Down the other end you can see it looks like it's about broken there. And then not just the side supports, but also these top braces, the curves that go up over the top, they have bent at the joints, they've bent in the middle. You can see that back one is buckled almost in two. Now, when this happened in the past, the first time that winds caused these joints to buckle, I emailed Quictent, the company that made this, and they sent me out a new set of supports for free. So I'm not going to complain about that. But this time it's just so much damage throughout that I'd basically be ordering an entire new greenhouse, and I'm not going to put that on the company. As you can see, even that screen door, I didn't have the outer doors zipped down during the storm. I pretty much have been leaving those open for ventilation during the heat of the summer. But those screen doors, which obviously are going to let some air through, the winds were strong enough that it completely blew out those screens. So we got some pretty good winds that day. Now, some people might be saying, why wouldn't you hold the company responsible when their product collapses like this? They should stand behind that. This is just cheap. Well, you're right, it is cheap, and I think after discounts I paid maybe $120 for this greenhouse. If you have priced building a small greenhouse in your backyard, $120, that's a tent. I knew at the time I was building it that I was not building a rigid structure to stand up to whatever nature might bring. I just kind of hoped that it might be sheltered enough here in the backyard that I wouldn't have to face this sort of damage. So if I was doing it over again, would I buy this same type of greenhouse? Well, in the same circumstance, yeah, I might. When I bought this, I was looking for something that was inexpensive and quick to put up. And this fit the bill. I wanted to get it up so I could get my plants in there right away. I didn't have time to do a lot of construction. I also wanted to prove out the use of a greenhouse. I hadn't had, until this year, a lot of experience with a greenhouse, so this gave me an opportunity to try it out and start my seeds in there. And it's been a good experience. Will I rebuild with the same kind? No, I'm not going to. This gave me some inexpensive experience. Didn't give me the 2 years I wanted, but it gave me the opportunity to prove it out, and now I can build something a little more stable. Now, I am not sponsored by Quictent. I'm not here to make any apologies for them or their product, but you just need to know what you're getting. If you're looking for an inexpensive greenhouse that goes up fairly quickly and easily, this could fit the bill. If you're in an area that experiences high winds on a regular basis, maybe you might think twice. Or, once you put it up, recognize that you might just need to do some stabilization so that yours won't buckle like mine. So I'm kind of sorry to bring you this report about the demise of my Quictent greenhouse about 1.5 years earlier than hoped. But wanted to give you an update on how well or poorly it held up and what went wrong. And I'll keep you posted as I build something new. If you're interested in seeing the construction video of this greenhouse, go ahead and check that video out right here. I hope you found this information useful. Thanks for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.